Welcome back.
Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight we're gonna make a little experiment.
Yeah.
We were super surprised when we did the reaction to Triumph that so many people responded to that video, and we thought that Triumph was just, you know, a small unknown band.
We had no idea they had such a following.
Yeah, so we wanted to, like, you know, I don't know, just do something similar. So yesterday I was like, hey, why don't you look up bands like Triumph? And then Alexia found this band.
This was the first one that came up.
So Night Ranger came up, and I'm like, Night Ranger? Okay. So I don't know. So we were like, okay, unknown band, let's do it. Then we look at the song, and it has 100 million listens.
Yes.
And we're like, let's react to that.
Yeah.
You know?
So this song, Sister Christian, Night Ranger, does not ring a bell. The cover of the album looks very interesting, very 80s. This is from the Midnight Madness album, 1983. So definitely looks the part of the 80s. And I'm very excited to do this because we're big 80s fans. And like you said, Triumph was such a hit with us as well.
I loved them. It. I mean, and a lot of people were like, hey, do the live version of that song. That's where you're going to be. That's where we're going to see Metallica. So there's a live concert. That's the one that actually Travis was watching. Oh. That was filmed where we will watch Metallica and
the Power Trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we could give that a try as well.
Yeah,
but
that would be awesome.
So Sister Christian.
Yeah, Sister Christian.
So I'm very curious now. If we've heard this before, because at 100 million, it's very likely. I don't know the title, so but let's just get into it. So
see, and we'll let you know, obviously.
If you're new to the channel, please, if you like the video, give us a like, maybe a subscribe. Whatever you feel like. Here we go. You ready?
Yes, right. Very ready. Doesn't seem familiar.
Christian, all the time has come, and you know that you're the only one to say, okay.
Does it ring?
Where you go and what you looking for.
Sounds great.
You know those boys don't wanna play no more with you. It's true.
I have no idea that this song was called Sister Christian. What does he sing? Like, what are the lyrics?
I don't know. I always say, like, motoring.
That's what gave it away. That, of course, I know this.
But when it was building up, I'm like, oh my God, it's this song. I've never known what this song is called. I've always loved it.
Yeah.
Because I love the 80s. I'm sure I've heard it. And I grew up.
Can you look up the lyrics? I want to see what he says. Is it motor?
Sister. I've always wanted to know what it says.
That's
and
so
I've always wanted to know the name of this song. You're motoring.
What's motoring?
You're motoring. I don't know.
So, okay, that's what gave it away when he's like, motoring.
So it does say motoring.
So literally, I thought that when I heard this song, it was going to be that motoring, you know, the song.
Yeah.
Sister Christian.
I never would have thought that this song was called.
And I think I've heard this song before in, I don't know, I think Grand Theft Auto, a video game. You have an FM station, AM station.
Okay.
It's on that soundtrack.
Okay.
I'm sure it is. Vice City or something. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's a video game that plays like all these rock songs, and it's an 80s like radio station. So That's where I know this from, but I've
Awesome.
never really heard the intro. I know this chorus.
Me too. I know it very well. I've never heard the intro. I'd never heard the part where he says, Sister Christian, da-na-na. I mean, I'm sure I had heard that part, but never put it together.
Relate. But it's also like, but at 100 million, it's like very, you that's like
I'm
pushing
sure they
it
play
far.
it in movies like The Wedding Singer and things, like classic.
Yeah, that motor in, I've heard, I don't know,
Me
maybe
too.
Almost Famous.
Right.
Well, that's more 70s, but I'm sure this is like featured in lots of movies.
You guys will have to let us know, but I'm so excited that now I know the name of the song and I can listen to it.
But very good. I love the whole setup, the piano.
That
really
was great.
Cool. Let's
Very
keep
cool.
going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. So now we got that out of the way. We'll put it in the description, re-listen or rediscovering. Yeah, it's not the first time.
So good.
And mama's worrying that you won't last the same. Let's play. Sister Christian, there's so much in life. Don't you give it up before your time is due. It's true. It's true. Motoring, what's your price for flight? You got him in your sight.
You know it?
Driving through the night. Motoring, what's your price for flight? In finding Mr. Right, you'll be alright tonight.
Oh. Wow.
There holds one.
Motoring, what's your price for flight? In finding Mr. Right, you'll be alright tonight. Motoring.
It's just such a good song.
So
It's such a good song. It's radio gold.
It is. And it makes you feel just good. It's like I want to
It's
go to
like
the concert. I want to see them
Yesterday
live.
we saw two girls. Oh my god, they were losing it
at
when they were
Kansas.
doing Hold On.
Yeah.
They're like, hold on, baby, hold on.
Yes.
They were like so into
Like with
it.
that same intensity that I was.
like I feel that if they play that live,
my
that
gosh.
people lose their shit.
And a certain generation of
Yes,
people
yeah.
and a certain, I have to say, like people who were listening to Iron Maiden weren't listening to Night Ranger. I
this
don't
is
think
like-
this feels
this
like
is
a
hair
different
metal.
Yes, glam.
And this is
or
what we should
hair
like
or-
cover more, because I was always very like I would see bands like this. I was like, nah.
Mhm.
Like I was like sticking to Judas Priest,
Right.
Metallica,
Yeah.
Megadeth. This is more the LA.
That's what I'm saying.
Sunset
Like
Strip.
different people.
It's
were
just a
listening.
different. It's just a different genre of metal.
Yeah.
This is not heavy metal. This is more. They call it hair metal.
Yeah.
This is like 80s,
Okay.
like like girls were into this.
Yes.
And so girls would go to those concerts instead of like
of course,
you know, which is very
but what did
understandable.
you think of the solo?
The solo was super cool. I love the legato he was using. Very, I'm not gonna say the name. Very inspired by that person. Beautiful solo, and just like the way they go back to the chorus. I love. It's a very good composition.
It is.
The piano.
It is. And yes, it's got the classic repetition.
Yes, but it works. Like this is, like I said, this is radio gold. And I'm sure, look, they have 1 billion. Is it 1 billion? No, 1 million monthly listeners.
Yeah.
That is weird. Like, that is rare. When we put in like bands that we usually cover on the channel that we react to, it's like 500,000.
100,000. Yeah.
This is like up there. So this band must have a lot of
a big following. Yeah.
So that's why I was so like blown away by Triumph. Because they're big. They are. We've just
bigger than we thought because we didn't know them. But let's keep going.
So we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more in that because we never explored that metal.
No. And now it's kind of fun that we're kind of
open.
Consequently getting into the 80s now a little bit, like we're swarming our way into the 80s. We're still obviously got a lot to listen from the 70s, but it's fun that we're kind of dipping our toes.
We're not even like halfway done with any band of the 70s. Like Genesis, there's so much more.
Yeah.
There's so much more. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and then to get to the 80s.
Yeah.
It's going to take us years to go through everything, but let's continue with this.
Yes.
I love that.
Okay.
But you're motoring.
Very cool.
I really want to know what motoring is.
I think maybe just like, motoring on the bike or on, I don't know.
You guys have to tell
I'm
us.
sure there must have been a debate to call it, what are we going to call this song? Because Sister Christian, really? I mean, yes, he says it.
But it is about a nun, I think, right? Or what? I don't know.
I don't know, but why not call it motoring? It's like breaking the law. Like it's like breaking the law.
Yeah.
Down, breaking the law. Oh, let's call it
Father.
Yeah, something. Yes, right? Like why? It's just such a weird decision because usually the chorus or something very heavily in the song it gets the name of the title, like,
Yeah. I mean, they did say Sister Christian quite a bit, and I know some of the lyrics, and I was singing along, but
I never remembered Sister Christian.
Me neither.
I just remembered.
I had never even heard the solo of the song.
Neither,
I had never heard the intro or the outro. It was just whatever's inserted into movies.
It is like a first time listen because we were watching a film the other day. Which was it? Remember the Titans. Remember how many songs came up in that movie?
And artists.
And Creedence, Elvis, Hendrix, but only 10 seconds.
Yes.
And that's like the stuff when we're like, oh, I've heard this before. But it's not.
Or when we're listening to it, we're like, oh, do I know this? And then oh, no, I don't. I've never heard this.
Yeah, I've never heard the full song.
Me neither.
And that's weird. And yes, for the first time listeners here, for the first time watching our channel, we grew up in Mexico, like for the majority of our lives at the beach. So this was not
Small
being played
town.
in the radio. We didn't grow up in the 80s either. So Because a lot of people is like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. This was on blast, like literally, when you were 20.
Yeah.
You know? So just like, let's get that out of the way. Some people don't realize that there's people that are just younger. When I play, like, I don't know, Pearl Jam to 20-year-olds, they're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
You know?
And sometimes I know a little bit more than Nick does, because Nick has been in the US for 8 years now, actually this month. So I was kind of back and forth, but yeah, the time that I was in my formative musical years, you know, like it was half and half always. So
yeah, and you were not constantly listening to the radio.
No.
Yeah, like you didn't grow up in that era where people were just constantly listening to the radio because it was too expensive to buy a record and stuff. So we did not grow up, unfortunately, like that. So because we get a lot of like flack. It's impossible that you don't know the song.
Yeah.
And it's just
there we go. We did know it. We had heard it, but we didn't know it. Partially. I should say. So,
but great song. I loved it.
This was
can't
wonderful.
wait to hear more from Night Ranger.
Night Ranger.
Like,
I know I'd never heard that name, and now I'm like, how many other songs of theirs do we maybe know that we don't know?
Let's see. Let's click on. Let's see. Night Ranger.
Don't Tell Me You Love Me. Doesn't ring a bell, but
Goodbye.
When You Close Your Eyes.
No?
You Can Still Rock in America. Nothing else sounds familiar, but neither did this. So we'll have to keep exploring. You guys let us know, where do we go from here? Are you guys liking this whole 80s route that's being taken subconsciously by us? Let us know. If you guys are new, consider liking, subscribing. Let us know that you enjoy what we're doing. We'd love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.